Hey, howdy, hey, friends and neighbors, Scott here. And in this time of uncertainty, where we have a virus going around, we have a lot of effects to the economy happening, um, of course, we hope that the virus will pass through relatively quickly and we'll get, everything taken care of with minimal loss of life, and that the economy will jump right back to where it was. And that's possible that it may do that, but we want to be ready too in case that's not what happens. So I thought that I could do a little video review of some of my fun, videos that I have, and tell you a little about them, and you might decide for yourself if you want to pick any of these up. I have some survival type videos, foraging type videos, herbal medicine type of videos, all the kind of thing that might be handy to have around during this time if you're trying to avoid other people and if you're trying to save money and produce your own food or gather your own food. So here we go. I'm going to start out with a series of Grow Network videos, and then I'll branch into some of the others too. So first is Grow Your Own Groceries. This is the classic one. This covers a bunch of stuff. About water, gardening, rabbits, home butchering, poultry, dogs and predator protection. It goes over several perennials and other essentials. This is a really varied video. It covers a lot of topics, and I watched it a few times. I really enjoyed it, so I hope you do too. I guess I don't want to get too rambly. I want to keep moving on. Along that same vein, how to grow half of your own food in your backyard in less than an hour per day. And if the title does not explain what this video is about, then I don't think I'll be able to help. It's a 2-disc set. She talks about heritage breeds of rabbits and chickens, garden soils, and this system that she has set up for doing that. Sorry, I thought I spilled something on the back, but that's part of the design. That's like dirt. I think. Maybe I did spill something there, but I think that's part of the design. I make such great videos, don't I? Oh, hey, by the way, David the Good just released a video on his YouTube channel about survival gardening, because that's really his thing. That's what he is super good at. And I haven't finished it all. It's about a 40-minute video. It's a good long video, but I can already tell it's got a bunch of good stuff in there about which crops to plant, calorie crops and strategies in making things work, whether you're a novice gardener that hasn't started a garden and you're just breaking up the soil for the first time, or if you've already got a system running. So I'll put a link to that one too. Be sure and check that out. Like I said, I haven't watched the whole thing, but I'm far enough in that I can see it's going to be a really good video. He always makes quality stuff. Not like my junk videos. What is this? Okay, next one. Grow Network. Raising meat chickens. If you think that you're into chickens, this is a good one. One of the things I really like about this one is it's very honest too. During the video, Marjorie has some trouble with predators getting her chickens. Some things go wrong, and other people making a video, they might have hid that. They might have tried to sweep that to the side to make themselves look good, and but I really appreciate the honesty about this. So you can see the successes and you can see the failures that go along the way in a very realistic way. And chickens are a very doable thing. It's very doable to raise them and to process them. You can do it, and the video will show you how it goes through the whole thing. Treating infections without treating antibiotics without infections. Treating infections without antibiotics. Doug here on the back. Because there's this virus going around, and not just treating yourself for the coronavirus, but say you just get the flu, the regular flu, or say you got a cut on your hand and it gets infected. Well, yeah, you could go into the hospital and get the doctors to treat that. Yeah, that's a real option. But if they get slammed with coronavirus patients, they may not have time to deal with you. Or if you go down there, you may catch something that somebody else has at the doctor's office. Being able to take care of that at home is a really good thing. And this is actually a really handy video. He'll talk about different plants, types of medicines, describe the herbs. Then he'll talk about poulticing. He's big on poulticing, punctures, snake bites, staph infections, and dosages, and then a few extras. And then alternatives to dentist is kind of the same idea as the last video, but for your teeth, because dentists are expensive, right? You want to save money there. And also because, you know, you go to the dentist's office and they're all poking in your mouth, and they're going to have gloves and a mask, but we're trying to do some social distancing, yeah? Okay, on to foraging videos. I'm just going to bring out the Green Dean Eat the Weeds set of DVDs. There's a bunch of them. Green Dean is a really good forager. He's based out of Florida. I know that some of you were asking questions about Florida edibles, and I'll address that in another video, but this is a great place to go. And I don't really make money off of what I'm doing here on Facebook and YouTube, so I don't really feel like I have to compete with anybody. So yeah, go check Green Dean out. Now, I like to have all the hard copy of these because the internet may go out one of these days, and I may need to review and refer, because I can't keep all this in my head at one time. I have to constantly go back and refresh myself. But if you don't want to shell out the money for the DVDs, he has all of his videos on YouTube for free. So check out Green Dean, eattheweeds.com, or the Eat the Weeds channel on YouTube. The Apocalypse Apothecary medicinal plants. This is a Doc Jones video. He's really good with the medicine side of things. You can get this from his website, thehomegrownherbalist.com or net. I'm sure it's Homegrown Herbalist. You'll get there. He's got several videos and books on medicinal plants. So whereas Green Dean would focus on the foraging side, here's the medicinal side. Okay, moving into the more survival prepper type of videos. First, these are my favorite two videos. Survival skills. It's two. Let's see if I can get the glare off of there. It's two different discs. Well, obviously they wouldn't break a disc in half and put half in each one. Okay, survival skills, critical secrets to shelter, water, fire, and food, featuring Sigma 3 Survival School. I really like the Sigma 3 guys. I went and did a Sigma 3 survival course one time. It was a lot of fun. I just did their basic intro to survival just to check it out. So once we're done social distancing and quarantining, if you want to go to a hands-on class, I really like, you know, these guys and their satellite schools. But this is the most practical and right to it of all the videos, I think. Their fire starting tips are amazing. They're great at teaching you how to start a fire. But they'll go over shelters, they'll go over water purification, a lot of different really useful things. My favorite ones if you're looking for survival videos. The Survival Duck Hunting 101. I'm not really a duck hunter. This just came in with a pack when I got some, so it seems like it has good info. I don't have a way to judge it because I'm not really a duck hunter. But it was put together well, and the guys were having a lot of fun on it. And then survival land navigation. If you're going to do a bug out at some point, if you plan on it, and you need to follow a map or find your way with waypoints, this is not the most glamorous of the videos, but it's actually is packed with a lot of really good navigation information. If you're planning on doing a bug out, it's not going to do you any good if you get lost. What if the roads are blocked and you have to go on foot through the woods? Boom. I hear my guinea getting upset about something outside. Okay, Survival Bug Out, a guide to gear and strategy. This is mainly a gear review video. I'm trying to get the glare off, sorry about that. Yeah, it's a gear review, so he goes through product after product and he talks about it. It's good stuff. I'm not that much of a gear guy. I mean, let's face it, we all really like the cool toys, right? We all like the gear, but I'm not super into the gear. Just offhand, I do remember one thing that I disagreed with him about. He said that a lot of people want to, take dehydrated food and they don't want to carry the water with them. So, they don't want to take like canned food because of the weight of the water. He says, but you're going to have the water anyway to reconstitute the dry food. But I live in an area where there are lots of ponds and there are lots of streams. There are a lot of water sources. So for me, if I was going to do a bug out, it wouldn't be that big of a difficulty depending on what path I was going to take up through the hills or something. To get some water, especially during this time of year. Oh my gosh, can you get through can you just walk around outside without drowning in the rain? It's a good gear review. Now this one is fun. It's not designed for my area. It's Survival HD, so it's high desert and low mountains. This is a 3-disc set, and even though it's high desert, low mountain, a lot of the things in here will apply to everybody. One of my favorite parts was where she shows how to do the trap making. That was really fun. But she does bow and arrows and primitive weapons, or weapons you can make yourself. She does fire making. And there's a lot of sense of humor in this one. They do a lot of bloopers and outtakes, and it keeps it fresh and it keeps it fun to watch. And being 3 discs, it's good. She even does how to make your own like a charcoal pencil. That's what it was. So that's probably my second favorite of the survival. And lastly, survival, escape, and evasion. That's get out of there glare. It's the computer itself that has the glare. And yeah, anti-kidnapping techniques for an uncertain world, featuring Black Scout survival. Uh-oh, I'm gonna sneeze. Where did it go? I mysteriously lost. Don't you hate that when you gotta sneeze? So this is kind of specialized stuff. If you're planning on getting kidnapped, this would be a great one to have. Nobody's planning on. Here's the thing. Nobody's like, oh, I might get captured or something. Nobody thinks that's going to happen. But having some escape options, knowing what is a good idea and what is a bad idea in that situation is really important. So I am glad that I have that one. I mean, if you are one of your loved ones, I mean, if you get separated, you want to know that they can get out of a dangerous situation. They talk about escaping bindings, and they talk about different... it's been a while since I've watched it. Psychological strategies, don't they? Oh, here we go. Let's just look at the back panel. Escape illegal restraints. I like how they put that in there, because you don't want to escape legal restraints, then you would be illegal. Duct tape, handcuffs, zip ties, flex cuffs, ropes, and locks. Escape from the trunk of a car while handcuffed. How to discreetly carry everyday items on your person to escape illegal restraints. Anti-tracking and counter-surveillance techniques. How to lose someone who you suspect is following you. Untraceable communications. Lock-picking with tools as well as everyday items. I kind of am a hobbyist lock-pickist. Those are not the correct words. Cell phone complacency. Oh yeah, man, cell phones, they can track you everywhere. Anti-kidnapping techniques and everyday disguises that will make you virtually disappear. Disguises. That's kind of a fun video. That's my review. I hope that's helpful to you. Ask any questions you want in the comments, and I'll tell you about it. And be sure and check out that David the Good video, because it's going to be a good one. And I will see you again soon. Bye.